sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Peach State. Welcome to Georgia, where Freddie Falcon soars from the rafters inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium, just west of downtown Atlanta. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Atlanta Falcons.
26 Atlanta Falcons.
Tirico along with Greg Olson. We welcome you. That's the punter, Ethan Evans, to get this started. And off we go here in Atlanta. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Falcons set to take over here on offense. And they are led by their veteran. It's Kirk Cousins.
I had a coach tell me earlier in my career, Mike, specifically about the quarterback position. If you don't have fast feet, you better have a fast mind. And here we have a guy that has played a lot of games under center. He has seen a lot of football, and while he might not be as mobile, he might not have the arm strength to make all the throws he had earlier in his career, that experience behind center, that experience being in these moments before, man, having that quick mind, there's not a whole lot of defense is going to throw at him that he hasn't seen.
They go play action with Cousins. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
Off the play fake, here's Cousins. Russell McCreary in from the secondary, able to record the sack.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
Second down, Cousins. And that one incomplete.
All right, so the first two, they go clearly to the defense. You get a first down sack. That sets everything up to drive for the offense behind the 8 ball. Then they followed up with a forced incompletion. So now 3rd and long, this is a must-pass situation, and the defense has a prime opportunity to get themselves off the field.
Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
This defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them early in this game. That's already 2 sacks allowed.
So on 4th down, the Falcons bring on Bradley Pinion to punt. Xavier Smith is deep for L.A. Fair catch will be taken here. It is right at the 40-yard line. The Rams once again led by Matthew Stafford at quarterback. First 12 years with Detroit, his 5th year with the Rams, including a Super Bowl championship, winning Super Bowl 56. The #1 overall pick, all the way, nowhere to go. He is taken down. Jalen Walker. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Now a second down throw for Stafford. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
When you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
On third down, here's Williams. And that's not going to do it. They'll get about 3, but it's 4th and long coming up.
This is a spot you just love to be in as a defensive player. I mean, you've got them backed up so far, you're not really fearing any play call, let alone a run. Sit a couple guys back, keep the ball from being thrown over your head. Everybody else track the ball, comes up well short.
On fourth down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt. Mike Hughes on the return for the Falcons. Returnable from the 17. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Falcons offense ready now for their second drive. They'll search for the first point of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he skips away nicely for that first defender. It's a pickup of 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 31, here is 2nd down and 5. They'll go again with Robinson. And he'll manage to get to the 33. That's not made by Byron Young.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Back over the middle and take it in. He's got it. It's a pickup of 12. It's good for a Falcon first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Pitts is the man in motion. On first down, it's Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. They try to set up the screen to the right, but it's going to fall incomplete.
Yeah, so this just really comes down to really good defense. You can tell the quarterback's trying to target something downfield, and when they take that away, typically there's something underneath, but they had all levels of the coverage accounted for, and that was a really nice job.
Cousins out of the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. The Rams offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line. So a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. Nakua open. He's got it. They lost him. A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
On the play fake, here's Stafford. He's got his man, Devontae Adams. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Second quarter now, Rams in control of the football. Couple of 1st downs already on this drive, and they'll go 1st down from the 43. Off play action. It's Stafford. That's to the left side and put in by Higbee. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3. The motion man is Nakua. They send a receiver in motion left. They go play action with Stafford. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now it's Williams. 17 yards, the gain there. 1st down, L.A.
More often than not, Mike, when a team decides to keep the ball on the ground on a 3rd and long like this, typically the next play is either a punt or a field goal. But give credit here to this play caller. He saw something in the defense, gives the ball to his back, and he's able to pick up big yardage and the 1st down.
Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. And the Falcons force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. Trying to bounce that outside. He went a long way for a gain of nothing.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Cousins. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
He may have trusted his arm strength a little bit too much on that throw. 2 defenders in the area. Work to your check down. Work to an open receiver. I think in this case, he forces that ball, and ultimately, he's lucky he got away with it.
That's caught left side by Pitts. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
First down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
He takes off. The ball comes out. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
Left side in the hands of London. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one, and they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
A first down throw for Cousins. Pushed out to his left, and he's going to be taken down as we hit 2-minute warning here in this first half. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Now, Cousins in trouble, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
3rd and 11. Here's Cousins. Open man is Mooney. He's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
That has play good for 22. First down, Atlanta.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
That's another Falcons first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. Here now, 2nd down and goal. One more time, it's Robinson. And this is not going to do it either. Stop for no gain. And just like that, it's 3rd and goal.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
They'll try to run with Robinson. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Zane Gonzalez on for the point after. It's up and good. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead.
Rams, nothing.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here comes a return from the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Rams offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. Working out of the gun, Stafford to the left side, and Adams has it. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome, so it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
To throw on second down, Stafford. Right side, complete to Nakua. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. Stafford on target to Puka. And the Rams have a first down.
Throwing a comeback route against zone coverage, it can be a little bit tricky. Remember, in zone, the defender's eyes are on the quarterback. So if your receiver doesn't sell that right, and this ball's not thrown on time, you're going to end up watching that defender take this thing back the other way.
He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
You see, these are the types of routes, Mike, that you can tell guys spend a lot of time working together during the week. This is timing. This is landmark. This is ball placement. It all has to work together, and in this case, doesn't get much better than this.
To the outside, it's brought in by Adams.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Sean McVay will send out the field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. His kick is good. And the Rams are on the board. It's 7-3. Three seconds, all that remain in this first half as that one's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. He'll look deep, left sideline. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
And Scott, thank you. This one still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as our second half is about to get underway. On the return, this is Blake Corum. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Rams offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. A.J. Terrell up for the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From 29, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Stafford. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down.
It's a gain of
14 yards on the pickup there.
1st down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
Stafford now on 1st down. Pass is caught left side. That's Parkinson.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Play action, Stafford. That's caught by Puka. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. Stafford on target to Puka. And the Rams have a 1st down.
1st down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
That one caught by Adams. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. The motion man is Nakua. Receiver in motion, headed left. On 2nd down, a run with Williams. He's taken down just shy of the 10. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Rams 1st down.
Well, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop it.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down by 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 10-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. To the goal line and in. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Rams. Point after try forthcoming.
For the extra point.
The kick is good. And the Rams are on top. It's now 10-7.
Falcons 7.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up second and long.
Space on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Play action now. It's Cousins. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
That throwaway certainly isn't ideal in this situation, especially when you're trailing at this stage of the game, but no damage done. Move on to the next play.
Third, they need 8. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The Rams offense and Devontae Adams heading back onto the field. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a first and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down. Play action now for Stafford. Nakua snags it over the middle. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Here's first and 10. He'll try the right side with Williams. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
It's now second and 6.
They'll go again here with Williams. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Rook Orororo there on the tackle.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 3.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's got his man. It's Smith. 17 yards on that play. First down, L.A.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Rams.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense. You don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. It's another run here for Williams. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
A gain of 3 yards. That's another Rams first down. A gain of 3 on the play. And the Rams first down.
Here's a handoff to Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Made at the 12-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. On the give, it's Williams. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
This is 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap to Stafford. He's got his big tight end, Colby Parkinson. Touchdown, L.A. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Nevis, good on the extra point. And the Rams will get out in front 17-7. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense back onto the field for their next possession. Robinson. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Out wide, that's Robinson. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
Here's a big one. This third down. Cousins gonna throw. His throw left side is complete. He'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. And a few kneel downs should do it here. Defensively, they do still have those 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They put Adams in motion. A give, and here comes Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. And now we'll get a timeout by the defense. The clock stops with 1:50 left in the game. It is 2nd and 9. On the play fake, here's Stafford. Off-balance throw. It's complete. The Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout. Talk things over before third down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Out of the gun, Stafford. That one caught by Smith. Now the Falcons will use their third and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. Down to a knee one more time. And that should just about do it. So it's a win for the visiting Rams. They were forced to travel cross-country. They get the early start, 10 a.m. on their body clocks. They're happy now. They come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.